Tonight on KVR News, an update on Ebola in Liberia,
the aftermath of Texas tornadoes,
and how some moms are using Mother's Day to send a message.
You're watching KVR News, Austin's leader for live, local UT coverage.
Broadcasting live from the Texas Student Television Studios at the University of Texas. You're watching KVR News at 9, Austin's leader for live, local UT coverage. Your news starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to KVR News for Monday, May 11th. I'm Joanna Lyles.
And I'm Chelsea Pena.
March 27th marked the last confirmed death from Ebola. The deadly virus claimed the lives of more than 4,700 Liberians. After 42 days without a new case, the World Health Organization has officially declared Liberia free of Ebola.
Liberian officials reported that a national effort was the cure to stop the spread of the disease. This included the setup of care centers and hand-washing stations throughout the region. Although the recent declaration is good news, Liberia is still concerned over the long-term effects the crisis has left on the already struggling economy.
California government declared a state of emergency after its year-long struggle with drought. Chair of the State Weather Resources Board is calling it the worst drought of the century. Voluntary conservation efforts in 2014 reached 9% of the total population, 11% less than what was expected. Governor Brown's executive board required mandatory conservation for all residents and a 25% reduction in overall potable water, and used statewide late last week. A fine of up to $500 is possible for those who fail to implement the water restrictions.
A series of tornadoes have hit North Texas, leaving towns destroyed and leaves at least one person dead. Reports say that the homes left standing are just one or two walls. Severe weather warnings are still in effect throughout the week. If you have any questions about the storms or evacuations, visit www.weather.gov. Bluebell Creameries has announced a system-wide recall of all its frozen desserts over concerns of listeria contamination. As the company deals with its first recall in 108 years, none of its 4 plants are producing ice cream for public consumption. Bluebell said its maintenance and testing efforts are taking longer than expected and that it won't act prematurely in returning its ice cream to the grocery store shelves.
After mistakenly dismissing the audience of a graduation ceremony before the valedictorian speech, a principal is caught in a viral mess. Georgia High School Principal Nancy Gorduke attempted to stop the audience from leaving by singling out black families with a racist remark. The video went viral and students claimed that this incident was one of many Gorduke caused during the ceremony. Apologizing profusely through email, Gorduke claims the devil was in the house and came out from her mouth. She deeply apologizes for her racist comment and hopes that forgiveness is in their hearts. Well, for most mothers, Mother's Day is spent surrounded by family and celebrating mom with flowers and gifts. For others, this Mother's Day weekend was spent remembering their children. Thousands of moms across the U.S. gathered to lead protests and held vigils for children who have fallen victim to police brutality. The Million Moms March was held in D.C. and began at the Capitol Hill to the Justice Department. The march comes 2 weeks after 6 Baltimore police officers were charged in the death of Freddie Gray, a 25-year-old black man who died while in police custody.
Still to come, UT helps students distress before finals.
And how one man hopes to keep Austin weird.
You're watching KVR News.
You're watching KVR News at 9. Your campus, your news.
With less than a month left of the 84th legislative session in Texas, hot topics such as early education, state budget, and same-sex marriage continue to grow. On Tuesday, a House committee will hear House Bill 4105. If passed, Texas governmental employees will be prohibited from issuing a same-sex marriage license. Named a top priority by Governor Abbott, House Bill 4 would incentivize school districts to improve existing pre-kindergarten programs. The legislation would set aside a $130 million grant program for the next biennium, which has passed both in the House and Senate. The only step that remains before the bill becomes a law is Governor Abbott signing it himself. And Texas legislators are still debating on the state budget. A conference committee with members appointed by the Speaker and Lieutenant Governor will meet to discuss the differences between House Bill 1 and Senate Bill 2. There remains a possibility for the governor to call a special session if his top priorities for the state are not met by June 1st. As the school year comes to a close, the Texas legislature has yet to finalize action on campus carry, which is one of the most hotly debated issues for the UT community. Students on both sides of the issue say that they plan to continue advocacy over the summer. The measure has been passed by the state Senate and the committee level in the state House. Students Against Campus Carry have held several public rallies on campus this year, and University President Bill Powers and UT System Chancellor William McRaven have publicly opposed the measure.
I think it's definitely an important issue that both sides advocate their points of view. I think the legislature should definitely hear what students have to say, and it's very important for students who will be affected by this to make their opinions known.
The Houston Police Department has confirmed a warning on all sororities according to the reports. The Bloods Gang initiative is still to kill any sorority woman in order to be initiated into the gang. The alert advises sorority women not to wear their Greek letters and remove decals on their vehicles. This warning is currently only issued in Houston for any UT women here involved in Greek life returning home to Houston. Be aware and be alert. Well, controversy around UT's Jefferson Davis statue is making headlines all over the globe. The Associated Press reports on recent incidents of graffiti on the statue, and its request for removal led to worldwide attention. This follows the passage of a student government resolution calling for the statue's removal in March. Davis was the president of the Confederacy during the Civil War. UT spokesperson Gary Siswine stated that the statue was put up after World War I with a Woodrow Wilson statue to show the nation's final reunification through the war. Although the calls have been denied throughout the past decades to remove the statue, reconsideration is now on the table. UT students held a die-in protest in front of the tower demanding justice for sweatshop workers. The Students Against Sweatshop group challenged the apparel agreement UT made with the Dallas Cowboys merchandising due to high concerns of how the Cowboys manage their apparel industry. Students chanted UT sweatshop free, don't allow monopoly, to emphasize how the deal will have UT's attire under a 10-year monopoly agreement.
They have a long track record of labor rights abuses, human rights abuses in their sweatshops in Cambodia, Indonesia, El Salvador, and we've raised our concerns over the past semester, and admin has refused to meet with us to discuss the concerns.
Well, Austin sure is known for keeping it weird, but due to recent growth and high property values, some think Austin's quirkiness may be fading. Joanna Lyles shows us how one man strives to keep his land weird.
Hidden in the Soco district, you'll find something that looks straight out of a fairy tale. James Talbot's 3-story piece of art used to look like this, just a simple 1-story house. And that's why Casa Neverland is considered one of Austin's weirdest homes.
My version of Austin weirdness happens to have this eclectic army brat look to it, kind of exotic counterculture.
At the front door, you'll see xylophones in place of a doorbell, colorful mosaic tiles adorned inside and out, and if you look closely, you'll even spot a few hideaways, plus a footbridge that connects to a 35-foot tower. These are just some of the features that draw hundreds of spectators to this Neverland-inspired eco funhouse. But lately, Talbot says he feels like he is one of the few weird Austinites left, and that Austin weirdness has just become another sales pitch.
It's wrong when you sell Austin as a weird place, but everything in place that spurs its growth is anything but that.
Austin keeps growing, and with more people comes more development.
They're not building weird. You know, that happens from the inside out, and you can tell when it's done from the outside in.
Talbot worries he and other true believers of Keep Austin Weird will eventually be pushed out.
We have a few, hangers-on. We have the Cathedral of Junk, and, we have a few stores on South Congress that are original. But most of them, the pressures of the real estate market are such that they just can't afford to be there.
Joanna Lyles, KVR News.
The end of the semester is here. Finals, projects, and other obligations can make life a little hectic. Campus events and entertainment helped with the stress last Tuesday at their annual Chill Fest. The event offers free and fun activities such as therapy dogs, free food, and massages. Students relax by coloring, playing with Legos, and popping bubble wrap.
I think it's a very good way to relax because I know finals are very stressful, so this is just an opportunity to come here and just relax for a little bit, like get massages, like just drawing. So it's a good way to cool down for finals.
Though Chill Fest has come to an end, students can look forward to Finals Fest throughout the week. Recreational Sports hosts Splash Bash on Tuesday. The PCL offers free coffee and donuts, and the SAC offers midnight bring food on the ground level.
With graduation around the corner, universities all over the country are boasting about the stellar keynote speakers coming to their graduation ceremonies. To name a few, President Obama will be speaking at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy, Matthew McConaughey at the University of Houston, Bill Nye at Rutgers University, Katie Couric at the University of Wisconsin, and Stephen Colbert at the University of Virginia. Ford Foundation President Darren Walker is this spring's UT keynote. He'll be speaking Saturday evening, May 3rd, at the university-wide commencement. As the school year ends, summer plans start to shape up. If you're staying in Austin this summer, we have some information about major events happening in the city during these hot months. The ATX Television Festival will begin June 4th. This 3-day event celebrates television's history and future. The X Games is another occasion to mark your calendars, as it will bring more than 250 of the best action sports athletes competing for the most coveted medals in skateboard, BMX, freestyle, Moto X, and more. On June 11th, Republic of Texas Biker Rally begins. This event is the state's largest motorcycle gathering, attracting thousands of bikers for rides, parades, and music. Also starting June 13th, the Beatles exhibit will open to the public at the LBJ Presidential Library. Don't forget to check our Twitter throughout the summer for more updates.
Well, our Brenda Lau is in the Weather Center. She has the details on what we can expect this week. Brenda, will we finally see some sunshine?
First tease.
Have a news tip or story idea? Call the KVR News Tip Line, 475-8181.
Welcome back. Well, there is a chance of showers throughout the week, but some rains will make it through. Tonight we can expect some cloudy skies and a 70% chance of rain with a low of 65. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 72 and a low of 66. Heavy rain is likely for Tuesday, and we'll have an 80% chance of rain with winds around 10 miles per hour. Wednesday doesn't look too different with a high of 79 and a low of 67. Overall, there will be an 80% chance of heavy rain. Thursday will be warmer with a high of 83 and a low of 69, but maybe your downtown plans won't be as hot, as there is a chance for showers and thunderstorms with an 80% chance of rain. Friday will be about the same, except with a low of 70, and the chance of thunderstorms will be at 40% with winds around 10 miles per hour. The sky might take a break in the evening, as the chance of rain will be at 20%. Saturday and Sunday will have a high of 86 and 85 with a low of 72. Chances of rain are at 20% on Saturday, but at 40 on Sunday. Now, some roads were flooded today and will be under a flash flood warning until tomorrow. So be careful if you have to drive this week. My advice to all those students walking to campus this week is to whip out all the rain cargo you got. Let's hope this means we'll have a cooler summer. Stay dry, my friends. And on another note, as a graduating senior, I just want to say thank you to TSTV for all the experience. I don't think I would have been the person that I am today. So thank you for them, for the lifelong friendships. And so, for the last time, live in the Weather Center, Brenda Lau, KVR News.
All right, thank you so much, Brenda.
College Press Box's Alex Wilkin will be in the studio to talk Longhorn sports after the break. Stay tuned.
Now, KVR News at 9 Sports.
Welcome back to KVR News. I'm Alex Wilkins. If you were hoping former Notre Dame quarterback Everett Golson would transfer to Texas, no such luck. CNS Texas football will play Notre Dame in the season opener. The school has blocked Texas as one of the places Golson can transfer to. Last year, he threw for more than 3,400 yards and put up 29 touchdowns. For the Fighting Irish, On Thursday, news broke that he would transfer, but the school can dictate where to, and they have decided to cancel out any teams that they will play this season. And Sunday was a great night for the seniors on the Texas softball team. The Longhorns shut out Baylor 5-0 in their last home game of the season. It was senior Gabby Smith's last chance to play at McCombs Field, and she went out in style. She hit a 2-run home run, her second homer in the series, but it wasn't just the seniors shining. Freshman pitcher Erica Wright pitched her 7th shutout and 14th complete game for the win. Texas went on to tie Baylor for second in the Big 12 and will play San Diego State Friday in the NCAA Los Angeles Regional. Texas baseball has an off weekend coming up because of finals, but will pick up Saturday the 16th in a series against Baylor. Speaking of finals, this too is my last senior show with KVR, and I've been here for 2 years, and it's been the most wonderful experience where I've learned so much. So I'm so glad I got to be here and meet everyone.
You're making me a little teary-eyed, Alex. Well, thank you so much for coming out. We have Nita Mandar in the studio with your entertainment news. Nita, what is happening in the world of entertainment?
Thanks, guys. Taylor Swift brings her bad self to the screen as she prepares to launch her new music video, while Miley just wants to be Miley. I have the deets on this, plus more, after the break.
You're watching KVR News at 9. Your campus, your news.
Welcome back to KVR News. We are all awaiting Taylor Swift's newest project. The Blonde Bombshells music video for her single Bad Blood will premiere next Sunday. The singer has posted several pictures promoting the video, featuring celebs like Ellie Goulding, Kendrick Lamar, Zendaya, Hayley Williams, and Cara Delevingne. The video looks like it will be an intense one with the black and white photos with red blood marks on them. Stay tuned to the beginning of the Billboard Music Awards to see it next Sunday on ABC. Fox announced today that the long-running talent contest American Idol will air its final season starting in January 2016. The news isn't exactly shocking, as Idol has been lacking in ratings even after they tried to revamp the #1 reality talent show. Executives have emphasized the celebratory aspect of the final 15th season, saying it will bring a true season-long celebration. Miley Cyrus started a new foundation this week to benefit LGBT homeless and at-risk youth. The Happy Hippie Foundation comes after a series of interviews where it admitted that not all of her romantic relationships have been heterosexual. In a separate interview, Miley told Out magazine that she did not want to be a boy or a girl. She just wanted to be nothing, and that she doesn't want to be put into specific gender role of a girl. The mission of her foundation is to fight injustice facing homeless LGBT youth and other vulnerable populations. That's all for your entertainment news. To keep up with all the news and updates, make sure to follow us on Twitter at KVRENT.
All right, thanks, Nita.
And as we close out the show, I close out my experience with Texas Student Television. Wow. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys for being so wonderful. It's been truly just the most amazing experience out there. The past 3 years have just been filled with so many great memories, meeting so many great people. Thank you all for putting in your time and effort, giving me constructive criticism, all of this to help me be better. Thank you, Joanna, for putting in the countless hours. You're incredibly talented, and I can't wait to see what you will do. I know it will be great. And to the rest of everyone else who is a part of the TSTV family, keep on trucking on, and I can't wait to see everything that you guys have in store. So thank you.
Okay, well, first of all, I just want to say to you all that joining the TSTV News Department was one of the best decisions I made here at UT. I've met so many amazing, talented people along the way, and I am immensely thankful to have had the opportunity to work with each and every one of you. Here at the News Department, we are more than just volunteers. I consider you all my second family, because that's how close we've all become. And as this year's news director, I have seen each and every person at KVR grow, and as a group, help this show improve. So I just want to thank each and every one of you who have continued to come back and help make this show happen. I'm going to miss all of you very, very much. So best of luck next year. We know we are leaving this show in great hands, and I know all of y'all are going to do amazing things. Can't wait to see. So to wrap everything up, we're going to show a little montage of kind of what we've done throughout the year, so enjoy.
So what else you
Okay, so for the last time, I'm Joanna Lyles. Thanks for joining us tonight.
And for the last time, I am Chelsea Pena. For news and weather updates throughout the summer, you can follow us on Twitter at KVR News.
Have a great night and see you next semester, guys. Well, I mean, everybody else will, but, you know,
Not us.
not us.
Bye.
Bye.